Talking just sound like a show, I'm just letting you know.
It's week 17 of the NFL, and we've got CeeDee Lamb. He's been a production machine with a 1,200-yard season thus far. It's the Colts and the Hawks coming up next.
With the beautiful Puget Sound just to our west, you get a look inside Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on. Just about time to rock as Toe gets ready to meet leather. And off we go from Seattle. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center, their 6'4" quarterback.
And the numbers were not pretty. I mean, they don't look right. When you throw 2 interceptions, no touchdown passes, there's no way to really make that work. But I thought there were a lot of positives in watching his game tape. I think he's close to putting out a good performance. Let's see if he can flip those numbers around in this game. And, of course, rally his team to a win.
The numbers on the ground for Walker a week ago. 15 carries, 51 yards.
I can't remember the last time we did a game and a coach didn't talk about establishing the run first. But they've lost 2 straight games, so they still want to do that, but they've got to have some contingencies, some other options. Expect them maybe to throw it a little bit to open up things and maybe run it a little bit more later in the game.
Sticking with Walker on second down. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30. This defense for the Colts, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one. But 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
Looking to throw. Matthews setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return, and they will take over 1st and 10. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And trotting out there, no introduction needed for this guy around the league. Now in his 7th season as a QB. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor taken down at the 47-yard line. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 11 carries, 78 yards, and a touchdown.
And they've already clinched the playoff berth, so I'm eager to see how they approach this game because some teams' philosophy is to go ahead and get guys out. Other teams' philosophy, continue to do what you're doing best. I expect them to go ahead and use their top guys all the way through this one.
Second down, another run with Taylor. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. Back to throw here. That's complete to Pierce. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Second down, another run with Taylor. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. They'll look to throw here. And the short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll set up to throw. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. CeeDee Lamb with career touchdown number 126, the same number Jim Brown had during his 9-year career. And the Colts get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. You know, Charles, season winding down, time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. What do you see these guys going after either in the draft or free agency?
Well, with the season that they're having, just about every position is up for grabs right now. No one is really safe, but the focal point's always the quarterback position. And he may be auditioning to try and stay with his own current team. I think he's auditioning for the rest of the league to try and find a spot because I think this team is looking for a new quarterback.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A quick first down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage. Got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
On first down, Matthews. That completes it again to Metcalf. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains, and really it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised if they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Back to throw. Matthews. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. The Colts D sticking to their assignments, and that brings up 4th.
Oh, they'll certainly be on the tablets going over that one for sure. Clearly, they were expecting something else out of the defense and couldn't adjust to make that completion happen. Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. And they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They're going to look to throw. He's got his man. It's Pierce. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. He'll look to throw. Right side complete. That's Woods. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Looking for Woods again, and he finds him. And they'll get to him short of the first down at about the 16. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Open man Lamb. It's complete. And the Colts are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's 2nd and goal. Great footwork there, Charles, to dot the I, stay in bounds, get both feet in. He's probably thinking, though, man, I made a catch like that close to the end zone. I should have scored.
Yeah, there's always a regret when you're that.
Looking for Pearson. He's got him. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Alec Pierce hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Colts have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fields it right around the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Well, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Matthews. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this throw will be intercepted. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. 1:50 to go here in the first half.
Here we go.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Throwing again on on second down, but this time it's incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This one finds Pierce on the out route. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
Here we go. Here we go.
Back to throw again. Touchdown! Jelani Woods from 21 yards away. And the Colts take a 3-touchdown lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-0. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And a Jelani Woods touchdown catch capped things off. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Black walk. Check pink. Smith red.
On 3rd down, here's Walker. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. This is taken at about the 14. A good return there, 17 yards. Now Jonathan Taylor and the Colts offense retake center stage. We're in the 2nd quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, try to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. This pass caught. It's Woods. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there as time expires in the first half. And the Colts are able to add on to their first half lead. And just before the half ends, the prayer is answered defensively. A disaster there.
I know often we're surprised when this actually works. I mean, the excitement level goes way up, but maybe we shouldn't be, because I know as a defender, you've got to play the ball in this situation, but you can't interfere with the receiver because, remember, it's a spot.
All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. As the Colts offense makes their way out, we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. And the division title, that's out of reach. We know that. This is as good a spot, Charles, as they're going to get. That first wild card and the number 5 overall seed.
Partner's not out of the question, especially with the 7 seeds that they have now in the playoffs. If you do win and the other wild card teams win in the first round, you could find yourself with a home game in the divisional round. Now, we know that's not likely, but it's not out of the question. Bottom line, you have to win to put yourself in that position.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down. They've got the lead early here in the 3rd quarter, and runs like that are how they establish that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead, because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
Down at the 35, it'll be 2nd down. Well, this defense, they've got the 4-score advantage, and you can see why they continue to bottle up the run game, and really they've just been sharp in all facets here in this one, CD.
Yeah, they've kept that offense in check the entire game, and I think it's been led by what you just talked about, that defensive front, which has not allowed them to run the football and establish control of the line of scrimmage.
Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Matthews. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and that drops a deficit from 28 to 25. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And last time, the fumble to turnover. Now they still have the lead, but I don't think coaches care. That turnovers will bother them no matter what the scoreboard says.
Yeah, that's the relief, that you still have the lead. But coaches look at what if and what it should be. Turning the ball over when they've got a chance to score more points and increase the lead, that's what's going to affect them.
And they're also thinking to future weeks, maybe when the game's closer, right?
No doubt about it. You want to clean up everything. Let's just be honest about it. They want everything to be perfect at all times. They don't want to give up anything that's going to hurt their team.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. Now a handoff. Taylor with it. And they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
Come on, set.
Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
Here we go.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They run once more with Taylor. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
2 straight 4-yard runs, and it is steadily working the ball downfield. To me, they're staying right on schedule. First down, you want 4 yards or more to set up the rest of the drive. They're getting exactly that.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And he is going to have a Colts first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. Now a give to Taylor. Now they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 75 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. He'll drop to throw. And he's got Pierce. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. It's a gain of 34. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. Back now in Seattle, Washington. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Looking to throw. A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete. But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved.
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. And that one really pushes him back. A loss of 9. And now it's 3rd and goal after the sack. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score. Looking for Pearson. He's got him. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Alec Pierce with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Colts are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Parsons. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Operating from the gun, Matthews. He finds his man complete. It's Parsons. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. They'll look to throw again. That's into the hands of Edwards. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 43. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. On 1st and 10, Matthews. That's DK Metcalf running the slant. He's got it. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Walker now on 1st and 10. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up first and goal. Here's Walker. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
And it's caught. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
And that flag accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And now Indianapolis set to take the field.
Well, we've reached the stage where it's a mere formality at this point. They've got the comfortable lead. We know what the outcome is going to be. I guess the only question is, do they want to put more points on the board before the final gun?
Well, I certainly hope not. And I'm being selfish here because you and I have flights to catch. Let's go ahead and finish this one off, guys. You've taken care of business. Let's close it out. And you and I, let's get to the airport.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. First and 10, Taylor now. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 87 yards rushing here for Taylor. He's got a first down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. On second down, it's Taylor. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave him with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball is squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.